assembly. 2023, my friend, won't you come with me again? Assembly, assembly. Our faith is in His word, in this ever-changing world. Embrace the...
You must be wondering why we are dressed like this, with ties and shades in the night. We're just too cool.
We wear our sunglasses
At night, we have to block it out.
Oh, yes.
The youth department, as a part of their stamping as young people, they came up with a dress code for tonight. Tonight being Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. So it's shades and tiny.
And tie.
So Rev and I are to cool boots.
Oh, yes.
And
do that, right?
Yeah.
And do that and do that.
Do that. And we are representing the cause of the youth department.
Jamaica Baptist Union Youth.
Yeah.
JBU Youth, of course.
Youth.
Represent.
That's us.
That's
Right.
yeah.
As customary, welcome to Scenes of the Assembly. Right. So let's get serious
Oh, I
now.
can see you now.
We can see you now. Let's get serious now. As usual, before we get into the meat of the matter, we will hear from Ade Brown, member of the Mona Baptist Church, with the youth view. Super.
So we're here with another youth delegate at the Jamaica Baptist Union 173rd Assembly. Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alright, so I'm Ade Brown from the Mona Baptist Church, or Mona Baptist Circuit of Churches, and I'm the current youth director, young people director, full-time at Mona.
Nice. What has been your favorite part of the assembly thus far?
Well, that's a difficult one. I would say that the sectional meeting left a big impression on me, especially the line exercise, where we had to step to a tape line based on various questions, and just seeing that we had a lot in common in terms of serious issues, lighter issues, yes, but also serious issues, and just the reflection that we had afterwards to share the different concerns and challenges. And it's something I'm moving to take back into my circuit for youth as well as for adults coming together to work through some of these same things.
Indeed. And as a youth delegate, how do you intend to make a contribution to this year's assembly or to the JBU at large?
Alright, so my goal coming to the assembly actually came out of the conference and rally when Shanil, our chairman, raised the issue of the Constitution and the need for us to give representation so we could actually deal with the Constitution. So I decided to sign up for that workshop, which was a more discussion, and I raised issues around the JBU Youth Department Constitution issues and shared my concerns and some observations, some suggestions. So that's part of my contribution, and I'm thinking that coming out of this, I want to commit to actually work on this Constitution going forward when JBU department sits, Youth Department sits to review. I think it's critical.
It is indeed. You have taken a few youths with you from different churches. What has the experience been like for them?
Right, so I haven't got a lot of youth coming with me so far, but I did take one of my youth, who is a high school or sixth former, and she was a part of the praise team, and being able to serve, as well as engage, I could see that she was connecting with what was happening, and I was really happy about that. And so we're just going to see how it unfolds, as we're taking two more from River this evening. We just I definitely want to appeal to more youth to come out, from our circuit, as well, because it's an opportunity for us to have a voice, to serve and to meet other people, to fellowship.
That is true. I hear you make a mention that you want to make an appeal. And so I ask of you, if you have any recommendations, how would you pitch to the youths who are not active in JBU?
I think it's to recognize that when we come together as a youth department, there's so much more we can do in terms of fun, in terms terms of building friendships, in terms of having an impact. There's a project to actually serve and raise funds so that the Jamaica Society for the Blind, which is one of the initiatives for this period, can have an important piece of equipment to serve the blind, the visually impaired community. So we're talking about there are things that we can do more of if we avail ourselves to the activities, the plans, of the youth department. So that's why I want to make that appeal. There's so much we can enjoy and experience together that as an individual, sure, especially in this time with COVID and stuff where things are challenging, it could be so much easier if we could just come together and bring our ideas, and just, as I said, have fun in the process along the way,
All right, no problem. Well, thank you again, Adi, and we hope you continue enjoying the sessions and the Sunday, the closing service as well.
Thank you.
Is now revealed, but also will be revealed think one critical aspect from the sermon was the need for us to pay attention to our spiritual disciplines and our devotional life in order to know this mystery. And I do believe you'll agree with me that that has been a common theme throughout this assembly. We heard it in our Bible studies, the spiritual reawakening, we heard it in the sermons, that need for us to increase our own awareness and attentiveness to God. And so Reverend John Bonnie Bataille was asking us some critical questions. What about our devotional life, our time in the Word, and how sincere are we about our desire to get to something?
You know, Rev, as you say that, the other thing that seems to be at the forefront of everything that we have been doing at this assembly is the call.
Yes.
Even the songs and the chants that we have been singing since Wednesday, it has a lot to do with the call. And we heard in the General Secretary's report yesterday of the shortage of ministers. And just this evening, someone touched me and asked if, what say you? And what I want us to take from this assembly, Rev, is the fact that God is still calling.
Absolutely.
And we have to just listen.
And I think it's significant that we're being reminded that God, and you said it well, God is still calling. So in spite of the situation that we may feel that we're in spite of the fact that we don't see anybody responding, it is not absence of a call. And I will go further that the call is not limited. It's not the call necessarily for those to enter full-time pastoral ministry alone, although that is definitely there. I think it's a call to all of us as a union, as associations, as churches, as individual Christians. We can't generalize anymore. No longer can it be them and us. It cannot be the union and us. We have to see ourselves as a part of the Jamaica Baptist Union, and we have to hear this word and we have to internalize it first and see where our role is within our churches and within our associations and within the union, and of course for those who sense the call to the full-time pastoral ministry.
But you know, we can talk about the call all night because it's a resounding theme.
It has been
But today is reserved for workshops.
right?
And it has been my understanding that we had five.
We had 5 workshops.
Right, 5 workshops. And the workshops, boy, I'm telling you, I don't know how we do it. But each time I believe the workshops just get better and better and better. No, I wasn't here for the workshops, but Rev, can you just give us a little snippet of 1.5 if you can remember?
Right. Well, thankfully we had a reporting session after each workshop because obviously I couldn't be present in all 5. I'm not omnipresent. So we had that session afterwards that helped us to capture each one. So we had the JBU Corporation and you, and this one was facilitated by a lawyer, Miss Gloria Brown, and she presented to more than 30 group members, interacted with them in a very robust presentation. You know the situation that we are currently faced with. It's not just the deficit with ministers, but with our lands and the lands owned by the JBU and the call to churches to get those lands surveyed, get titles for them, because this is a part of our stewardship. So that was a very interesting and exciting presentation. But there we hear the call again to action, that if you have lands, get them surveyed, get them titled, get them fenced. The second one was a ministry of small member churches, and that was presented by our lecturer, Professor Scott Thumer. When he talked about the discussion was about just possible responses again to the pros and cons of being a small church, the reality of being a small church. We know that our own Reverend Dr. Neville Callum did a presentation that was actually the genesis of all of this about a small member church and the reality that most of our churches in the union are small member churches, and how do we approach ministries in that regard. The other workshop was Talk It Out, and this one sought to address the root causes of crime and violence. Presenter was Elizabeth Ward, and we know Dr. Elizabeth Ward actually, and we know that this is a huge problem in our society, in the Jamaican society and within our world, and we know that crime and violence they're both systemic and they're structural. So what I gathered from the recap was that the discussions were centered around these causes and what we can do to take apart this system, this structure, piece by piece, not just a band-aid over what is a deeper problem. So starting in the home, starting with adopting children, and one of the main points from the presentation, we have a culture of physical discipline and how we might need to rethink that and the damage that does. And then we had representatives from the National Commercial Bank talk to us about funding the mission, and some exciting themes came out of that, possible ways in which we could wisely discern the mind of God towards investing what God has given us. And as I said, what was good was that these points from each workshop was taken back to the assembly floor, and everyone was able to listen to the recommendations and the points that were made on Drake. And finally, we had conversations with the JB Constitution, where chairman of the committee, Reverend Dr. Neville Kalam, engaged the participants in discussions and questions, concerns. So they were able to just present whatever concerns they had about the proposed constitution, and Reverend Kalam answered those. So we are really looking forward to, we're moving forward to making a decision possibly tomorrow. So that discussion was to facilitate that. So as you said, the workshops were very timely. They were contextual, and I think that we saw where our leaders, the representatives of the union, sought to really seek the mind of God as to what are our issues as a union, as a nation, and touch on all of those so that our delegates, our pastors could get to be participating in the workshops and get from them the knowledge and the discernment.
Assembly 2023, my friend, won't you come with me again? Assembly.
Wow.
It's a lot.
I mean.
It's a mouthful just to say.
Yes! You see, that's why you're the reverend. You have to go through all of that to get here. But there you have it.
Telling me that I talk and nothing.
No,
All right.
no. There you have it.
Yes.
Just in case you missed it, you cannot say you missed it.
No. You want
Because
everybody
you got,
to get it.
yes, you got everything. Yeah? These are all those things we speak today. And we are
You don't
signing.
tell them where we are tonight.
Oh, right. So, we are at or on.
They guess.
Can you
We're in the
guess?
Boulevard Baptist Church.
We're in the cathedral.
Are we?
We're on the loft in the alto section.
Yes, sir. Although, of
Yes.
course, I can't sing, but Andre can sing well enough for both of us. So, yes.
So if you were paying close attention, you hear the octave, that's the word. Below soprano, it's here.
It's right here.
It's right here. But we are so happy to bring you another episode of Scenes from the Assembly here at the Boulevard Baptist Church. Until tomorrow,